Total of 3 minutes.
Good afternoon. My name is Satomi Rash-Zeigler, and I'm here on behalf of the San Diego and Imperial Counties Labor Council, as well as Build Better San Diego, a coalition of community and labor organizations that works to preserve and increase access to permanently affordable quality homes, jobs, and transit for all San Diegans. About a year and a half ago, in this same room, City Council voted 8-1 to approve the demolition of PQ Village, the last remaining affordable housing development within the community of Rancho Penasquitos. 221 total dedicated affordable units were bulldozed. More than 1,000 people lost their homes. More than 1,000 people were displaced. What happened? The current exclusionary ordinance did not require the developer to build one single affordable unit to replace the more than 200 that they planned to destroy. The current policy did not require the developer to build a single affordable unit out of the 600 that they plan to profit from. In fact, the current policy discourages developers from choosing to build affordable housing on site because city policy makes it cheaper to cut a check and build nothing. With vast public pressure and community outrage, the developer agreed to build 60 units that were affordable. The rest of the 600 units were luxury condos and residences of only those at the top of the income scale could afford. This is what we get with our current inclusionary ordinance. The day that we vote, the day of the vote, we heard over and over from different council members that we must improve our inclusionary language. From each of you, with the exception of Councilmember Campbell, Montgomery, and Moreno, all of you sat up here and said we need to look at our inclusionary language and improve it. Well, today is the day you have the opportunity to change the language and improve it. San Diego is in a severe housing crisis. As a region, we only have met 9% of our RHNA goals. We would need to build 20,000 units by next year to meet our 2020 goal. The majority of the housing that we build is market rate housing. We've been woefully inadequate at building very low income housing affordable at 50% AMI. So to say that our current inclusionary requirements, 10% at 65 AMI is pitiful is an understatement. Very low-income households make up to $53,500 for a family of 4. A majority of these households spend more than half of their income on housing costs. When you break that down, that means an hourly wage of $26 for a full-time worker or $13 per hour for 2 full-time workers. And remember, $13 per hour is more than the minimum wage. For someone that makes minimum wage, they're going to have to work 148 hours per week to not be cost burdened to afford a market rate 1-bedroom. So today we are calling on you, City Council members, as leaders who are invested in representing the best interests of San Diego residents, to do the right thing by supporting the inclusionary ordinance language that came out of the Rules Committee and reject any modification that proposes averaging, raising the percent AMI, or decreasing the in-lieu fee to below $22. There's a threat by the BIA, I suppose, that the housing production will grind to a halt. These claims come down to greed and fear-mongering. Thank you, Council President Gomez and your staff, for the leadership that you have shown. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Gretchen Newsom.